Felidae family, which includes domestic cats and other wild feline species, is a biological classification based on evolutionary relationships. It is important to distinguish scientific classifications from speculative or fictional accounts related to extraterrestrial beings or ancient civilizations. Ancient Lyrans and felines from Sirius B are concepts that have been popularized in certain alternative belief systems, such as New Age spirituality and ufology. These ideas suggest that beings from these regions or star systems have connections to Earth or influence human history. However, it is essential to recognize that such claims lack scientific evidence and are not recognized within mainstream scientific understanding. Scientific classifications are based on observable evidence, genetic analysis, and the study of evolutionary relationships among living organisms. The Felidae family encompasses various species of wild cats, including lions, tigers, leopards, cheetahs, and domestic cats. These species are part of Earth's biodiversity and have no scientifically established connection to extraterrestrial civilizations or star systems. It's important to approach such speculative concepts with a critical mindset and differentiate them from established scientific knowledge. While exploring alternative beliefs and concepts can be interesting, it's crucial to evaluate the sources, evidence, and scientific consensus surrounding any claims made. Of course, I can discuss the concepts of ancient Lyrans and felines from Sirius B within the context of alternative belief systems. It's important to note that the information provided is based on these belief systems rather than scientific consensus. Please keep in mind that these concepts are speculative and not widely accepted within mainstream scientific or academic circles. Ancient Lyrans. According to some alternative belief systems, ancient Lyrans are said to be extraterrestrial beings from the Lyra constellation. These belief systems propose that the Lyrans played a significant role in the development of humanity on Earth. Some claim that ancient Lyrans were advanced spiritually and technologically, and they have been depicted as humanoid beings with feline-like features. Within these belief systems, it is suggested that ancient Lyrans have a connection to Earth's history and may have interacted with early human civilizations, potentially sharing knowledge or influencing human development. Some proponents of these beliefs also associate ancient Lyrans with concepts such as starseeds or cosmic lineage, suggesting that certain individuals on Earth may have Lyrans as their sole origin. Felines from Sirius B. Another concept within alternative belief systems involves felines from Sirius B, which is said to be a star system in the Canis Major constellation. It is suggested that these feline beings possess advanced wisdom, spiritual knowledge, and healing abilities. They are often depicted as highly evolved and benevolent beings with feline characteristics. Proponents of these belief systems propose that felines from Sirius B have a special connection to Earth and have had interactions with human civilizations throughout history. They are sometimes associated with assisting in spiritual growth, consciousness expansion, and healing on an individual and collective level. It's important to reiterate that these concepts are not scientifically supported and are not part of mainstream academic understanding. Beliefs in ancient Lyrans and felines from Sirius B are primarily found within alternative spirituality, metaphysical, or extraterrestrial themed belief systems. As with any belief system, it is up to individuals to critically evaluate and decide what resonates with them personally. No, cats and humans do not share genes in the sense of having genetic material that is directly passed on from one species to another. Cats belong to the Felidae family, while humans belong to the Hominidae family. Each family has its own distinct set of genes and genetic characteristics. However, all living organisms on Earth share certain fundamental genetic components. All life forms, including cats and humans, are made up of DNA, deoxyribonucleic acid, which carries genetic information and determines the traits and characteristics of an organism. DNA is composed of genes, which are specific sequences of nucleotides that code for proteins and regulate various biological processes. While cats and humans do not share genes in the sense of having genetic material that is interchangeable, there may be certain similarities or shared genetic elements at a broader level due to our common ancestry as part of the tree of life. All organisms, including cats and humans, share a common evolutionary history and therefore have some degree of genetic similarity. It's also worth noting that cats and humans do share certain biological processes and characteristics due to being mammals. For example, both cats and humans have similar physiological systems, such as a skeletal structure, nervous system, and reproductive system, which are governed by shared genetic principles. In conclusion, while cats and humans do not share genes in the way you described, they share a common genetic framework as living organisms. Cats and humans have distinct genetic identities but may exhibit certain biological similarities due to our shared evolutionary history as mammals. In mythology and folklore, cats have been associated with various supernatural and spiritual qualities. The beliefs you mentioned are rooted in superstitions and legends that have been passed down through generations. While these beliefs may vary across cultures and individuals, here are some common interpretations of the cat's role in mythology. Protective energy. Cats are often believed to possess a strong aura and share their positive energy with those around them. When a cat rubs against a person or object, it is seen as a gesture of sharing its positive energy. Rejecting or pushing away this interaction is believed to deprive oneself of the positive energy being offered. Guardians against evil. Cats have been regarded as protectors against evil spirits and negative energies. It is believed that cats have the ability to sense the presence of supernatural entities or lingering negative energy in the space. When a cat exhibits peculiar behavior, such as returning to the same spot and maintaining a tense posture, it is often interpreted as an indication of the cat sensing the presence of evil spirits or other entities. Cleansing homes. Cats are thought to bring positive energy and cleanse homes from negative energy that may have been present before they arrived. This is particularly emphasized when moving into a new house or a place with a history of strange or unpleasant occurrences. Cats are believed to ward off negative energy and create a more harmonious and protected environment. It's important to note that these beliefs are based on folklore and superstition rather than empirical evidence. Different cultures and individuals may hold varying beliefs about cats and their spiritual significance. However, it is undeniable that cats have captivated human imagination and have been associated with mystical qualities in mythology and folklore worldwide. In a broad sense, you can consider everything to be a belief system, depending on how you define the term. Belief systems encompass a wide range of perspectives, ideologies, philosophies, and religious or spiritual frameworks that individuals or communities adopt to make sense of the world, explain phenomena, and guide their actions. Whether it's scientific theories, religious doctrines, philosophical principles, cultural traditions, or personal philosophies, all of these can be viewed as belief systems. They provide individuals with a set of beliefs, values, and assumptions that shape their understanding of reality, their perspectives on life, and their behaviors. However, it's important to note that not all belief systems are based on equal footing when it comes to supporting evidence and the scientific method. Scientific theories, for example, are based on rigorous empirical research, evidence, and peer review, which distinguishes them from speculative or unsupported beliefs. The scientific method involves testing and refining hypotheses based on observable evidence, which helps to minimize biases and improve our understanding of the natural world. Belief systems also differ in their scope and applicability. Some belief systems may focus on metaphysical or spiritual matters, while others may focus on practical knowledge or social and ethical principles. Ultimately, how individuals choose their belief systems depends on a variety of factors, including personal experiences, cultural influences, education, and personal reasoning. It's important to approach beliefs with an open mind, critically evaluating the evidence and considering different perspectives. Recognizing the distinction between evidence-based beliefs and unsupported claims is crucial for maintaining a rational and informed worldview. I can provide information about Rudra. Rudra is a significant deity in Hinduism, particularly in the ancient Vedic texts. In Hindu mythology, Rudra is considered an early form of Lord Shiva, one of the principal deities in the Hindu pantheon. Rudra is often depicted as a fierce and powerful deity associated with storms, wind, and the wild aspects of nature. The name Rudra means the howler or the roarer, emphasizing the thunderous and awe-inspiring nature of the deity. Rudra is believed to possess both destructive and benevolent qualities, representing the cyclical nature of creation and destruction. In the Rig Veda, one of the oldest Hindu scriptures, Rudra is described as a god of the hunt, the wild animals, and the lord of the Maruts, a group of storm deities. Rudra is often depicted with matted hair, a crescent moon adorning his head, and a third eye on his forehead, representing his inner vision and divine insight. Over time, Rudra evolved into the more popular form of Lord Shiva, the supreme deity associated with creation, preservation, and destruction. Lord Shiva is worshipped by millions of Hindus worldwide, and he is revered for his role as the destroyer of evil, the embodiment of asceticism, and the patron of yogis and spiritual seekers. It's worth noting that while Rudra and Shiva are often used interchangeably, the term Rudra primarily refers to the earlier, more fierce and wild aspects of the deity. As Shiva, he embodies a broader range of attributes and characteristics. In conclusion, Rudra is an ancient deity in Hinduism, considered an early form of Lord Shiva. He is associated with storms, the wild forces of nature, and possesses both destructive and benevolent qualities. The evolution of Rudra into Lord Shiva reflects the dynamic nature of Hindu mythology and the multifaceted aspects of divinity within the religion. Certainly, while it is important to note that the connections between these entities are primarily found within alternative belief systems and speculative frameworks, I can discuss how they relate to each other based on those beliefs. Rudra, as mentioned earlier, is an ancient Vedic deity associated with storms and the wild forces of nature in Hindu mythology. In the context of alternative belief systems, some proponents may draw connections between Rudra and the feline entities from Sirius B or the Lyrans. These connections could be based on perceived similarities in their energetic or spiritual qualities, such as their associations with power, protection, or spiritual wisdom. Bastet and Sekhmet are ancient Egyptian deities associated with feline symbolism. In alternative belief systems, Some interpretations may suggest connections between these deities and the feline entities from Sirius B or the Lyrans. These connections could be based on perceived similarities in their attributes, such as their roles as protectors, guardians against negative energies, or sources of divine power and wisdom. Felines from Sirius B and Lyrans. The feline entities from Sirius B and the Lyrans are often described within alternative belief systems as advanced, benevolent beings with feline characteristics. Some proponents of these beliefs suggest that these beings have connections to Earth's history and may have influenced human civilizations. Connections with deities such as Bastet, Sekhmet, or Rudra may be made to emphasize shared characteristics, such as spiritual wisdom, protection, or an affinity for feline energy. Cats on Earth. Cats on Earth, particularly domestic cats, are seen as part of the feline lineage and are associated with mystical and spiritual qualities in alternative belief systems. Some proponents may believe that domestic cats have a connection to the feline entities from Sirius B or the Lyrans, possibly through shared energetic or spiritual connections. Cats on Earth may be seen as carriers of positive energy, protectors against negative forces, or sources of intuitive and spiritual guidance. It is important to emphasize that these connections and associations are speculative and based on alternative belief systems. They do not have scientific evidence or broad consensus within mainstream academic or scientific communities. These interpretations reflect the beliefs and narratives within specific alternative frameworks and should be understood as such. From a human perspective, cats are viewed in various ways based on different belief systems, including both alternative and mainstream beliefs. Here are some common perceptions of cats from different belief systems. Alternative belief systems. In alternative belief systems, cats are often seen as mystical, spiritual, and energetically sensitive beings. They are believed to possess a connection to higher realms, ancient wisdom, and spiritual energies. Cats may be considered protectors against negative energies, carriers of positive energy, and guides for spiritual growth. Some alternative beliefs associate cats with concepts like intuition, psychic abilities, and the ability to sense and ward off malevolent forces. Mainstream cultural beliefs. In mainstream cultural beliefs, cats are commonly seen as domestic companions and pets. They are appreciated for their independence, grace, and their role as companions that provide emotional support and comfort. Cats are often associated with qualities such as curiosity, playfulness, and affection. In many cultures, cats are also seen as symbols of luck, prosperity, and guardians of homes and families. It's important to note that beliefs and perceptions about cats can vary widely across cultures, individuals, and belief systems. While alternative belief systems may attribute mystical or spiritual qualities to cats, mainstream cultural beliefs tend to focus on their more practical and emotional aspects as pets and companions. Understanding and appreciating these diverse perspectives can provide a richer and more nuanced understanding of the significance of cats in different belief systems.